Janelle saw this home and was frustrated that I was even considering it because she felt that it was too much home for just me and Mariah.
You know, I mean, for me, I hear from my children, why is Mary getting such a big house? It's because like I have felt like in the past, if I was trying to conserve, some of my sister wives wouldn't conserve, they would just go, blah.
So when we first started talking about homes and what we wanted to do, I first thought Mary should get a smaller home. She has less kids. To me, logically, she should get a smaller home, and I should get a bigger home because I have more kids.
I began to worry that somehow what I needed would be sacrificed for what somebody else wanted in the name of equality of budget.
Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my update gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Sister Wives RobynBrown suggests that KodyBrown is the true victim following the dissolution of their polygamous family. Before marrying Kody in 2010 and becoming a part of his plural family, Robyn had been in a monogamous relationship with someone named Devid, with whom she had 3 children. She embraced plural marriage and tried to forge friendships with her sister wives, Christine, Janelle, and MeriBrown. In the following years, Robyn also solidified her place in the family by having 2 children with Kody. While Robyn always supported polygamy, she rarely tried to encourage Kody to spend more time with his other wives. Instead, she focused on keeping Kody for herself, leading Christine, Janelle, and Meri to feel jealous. Over time, Robyn went from being Kody's 4th wife to his primary focus. She became the most important member of Kody's family, eventually causing his other wives to end their relationships. Between 2021 and 2023, Robyn's former sister wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine, moved on from polygamy. This shift ultimately led Robyn and Kody to enter into a monogamous relationship. Robyn is a highly emotional woman who often cries in front of the cameras, revealing her emotions to Sister Wives viewers. Unfortunately, her emotional behavior has been excessive in the last 3 seasons. She has been crying too frequently, leading many to nickname her Sobin, due to her constant sobbing. While it is understandable for Robyn to feel upset about Kody's 3 divorces with Meri, Janelle, and Christine, it isn't quite logical for her to cry constantly, acting as though she is the only one who has struggled since 2021. It makes even less sense for Robyn to act as if she has lost everything after Meri, Janelle, and Christine's exit, since she has her own home and family to take care of. Robyn lives in a $2 million house with her loving husband, Kody. She has every luxury and enough money to spend on her hobbies, such as her rumored collection of dolls. Some family members have even accused Robyn of being a shopaholic, claiming she enjoys Kody's wealth and doesn't have much to worry about aside from her duties as a wife and matriarch. There is nothing wrong with Robyn crying. However, the ongoing victim behavior of the mother of 5 often overshadows her husband, Kody, and how he is dealing with grief. In March 2024, Kody lost his once beloved son, Garrison Brown. Though they hadn't been in touch for the last 3 years, Kody was once very close to him and enjoyed spending time with him. Kody is currently experiencing true heartbreak after his son's untimely passing. Unfortunately, Robyn's overly behavior often obscures Kody's pain and prevents Sister Wives fans from connecting with him. It doesn't make sense for Robyn to cry because she's still happily married to Kody. She doesn't have any major issues in her current relationship besides family drama related to her sister wives. In comparison, the TLC star has lost everything he ever wanted. The former polygamous man hoped to have a big family with Robyn and his other 3 ex-wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine. He aspired to be there for his 18 children, fulfilling his role as the family's patriarch. Unfortunately, most of Kody's family members have grown distant from him, which has left him devastated. While Kody is responsible for the breakdown of his plural family, he's still more of a victim than Robyn. He tried his best to maintain 4 families and dealt with his anger issues, which negatively affected many of his relationships. He faced more challenges than Robyn, and now he's dealing with major life changes and the departure of 3 wives. In contrast, Robyn is continuing to live in the comfort of her home and doesn't face the same pressures as Kody. Therefore, it is puzzling that the Sister Wives cast member is so upset about the 3 divorces. ChristineBrown has openly admitted Truely's kidney problems as a toddler left her in an exorbitant amount of debt. Getting insurance, in a plural family, is not the easiest thing, and it is seemingly left up to the mother. For Ysabel's scoliosis surgery, Christine commented she was waiting for the insurance to kick in. Sister Wives fans were taken aback that the kids might not have coverage or that they would have to worry. The wives may be much more stable now, enough to leave Kody if they want. It was not always that way. There was a point in time when they heavily relied on each other. In fact, the family was in such bad shape financially, they were doing and saying whatever they could to get by. ChristineBrown runs the household. Kody and Meri go broke. One of the best things Christine brought to the family was her homemaker side. She kept the home and tended to the children. As for the other two original wives, Meri had a part-time job while Janelle was admittedly a workhorse. Kody was always into something, though no one was really ever certain what it was. He was all about making babies and moving. They had a well-oiled machine and never had to worry about subjecting their children to any scrutiny. The Brown babies either went to polygamist schools or were homeschooled. Then, in 2005, Kody and Meri realized their lifestyle was too much to handle. So, they filed for bankruptcy. Janelle had just given birth to Savanah a few months prior. In the documents, obtained by Radar Online, the couple owed creditors $229,873.49, with around half of that in mortgages. There was approximately $40,000 in credit card debt and $7,000 in car loans. They also amassed close to $3,000 at Sears and $8,000 at the Home Depot. Allegedly, Kody and Meri had $10 in cash and $5 in their joint account. As for work, Kody was working as a salesman for a Montana sign shop, making $4,000 per month. Meri was making $625 per month working for engravers. Yet the mortgage was on a Wyoming home. Ultimately, over 2 years later, they were ordered to pay $187,885.74 in fees and such. To add to all of this, Kody and Meri allegedly claimed Janelle's 6 children in their bankruptcy. This made it appear as though they had 6 children, not just 1. It was not fair to Janelle, who was always consistently financially contributing to the family. Sadly, their troubles were not over, and this time, it was going to involve the other 2 wives. Wait, there's more. Speaking of Janelle, she filed for bankruptcy in 1997, just 4 years after joining the family. Not much is known about her status, however. ChristineBrown was also not exempt from the Brown bankruptcy curse. She actually filed in 2010, the same year Sister Wives premiered, according to the Hollywood Gossip. Though she had a companion listed who contributed $1,200 per month, she filed as single. In the end, she was forgiven of roughly $25,000 in debt. No one knew she was actually married in a sense, and her TLC income may have been listed under Kody's name. Due to always appearing single, Janelle and Christine were afforded more than they may have deserved. As for Meri, she and Kody seemed to owe less to the government. Did claiming an extra 6 children help? Maybe, though it appeared they had everything made when the series premiered. It was not the case behind closed doors. Meri had just been laid off from her job, leaving Janelle and Kody as the sole providers. They were about to invite a 4th wife into the home who was said to have her own debt. Furthermore, all the wives were or had been on food stamps and government assistance. Now, Meri is treating Christine horribly since she left the family, publicly mocking her cooking show. There was virtually no relationship between Janelle and Meri by the time the pandemic hit. After all they had been through and survived, it's a shame to see it collapse like this. Janelle Brown's granddaughter Evie was in heaven, according to Maddie Brush. In a separate Instagram stories, Maddie Brown Brush admitted she enjoyed her own slice of heaven too. What elevated Janelle Brown's granddaughter Evie and Maddie Brush to new heights recently? Janelle, Christine, Maddie, her husband Caleb, their children, and several of Maddie's siblings all took a trip to Disney together. Fans learned Gwendlyn's fiancée Angela joined the family on the trip as well. Sister Wives fans thought this was a good sign that fans approved of Gwen's significant other. It was during this family vacation that Evie and her mother ascended to heaven. Janelle Brown's granddaughter Evie and her grandson Axel got the royal treatment as they met Disney princesses Anna and Elsa from Frozen. Turns out, these princesses have a special place in Evie's heart as she's a huge fan of Frozen. In all capital letters, MeriBrown exclaimed that her daughter Evie was in heaven as she stood face to face with Queen Elsa. In a separate photo, Evie and her brother Axel also had the pleasure of meeting Elsa's sister Anna as well. JanelleBrown recently took to Instagram to reveal a sweet photo of Evie passed out. Turns out, she took a little slice of heaven home with her. Evie was snuggled up fast asleep with her arms wrapped around both an Anna and Elsa doll. Janelle penned in the caption of the post that the dolls were a huge hit with Evie. MeriBrown also ascended to heaven. JanelleBrown's granddaughter wasn't alone in ascending to heaven with her favorite Disney princesses. MeriBrown also enjoyed a little time flying high as well. Turns out, Maddie is a massive Harry Potter fan. So, it gave her great joy to enjoy some of the Harry Potter attractions. She admitted on Instagram, she is already making plans to return with her husband so she can explore the Harry Potter world a little more intimately. Sister Wives star MeriBrown did something that has Robyn Brown written all over it during a live interview this week outside of her TLC series. At first, jaws dropped, but then it became so obvious that she was doing her best rendition of Robyn in one of her most memorable scenes this season. Sister Wives. MeriBrown mocks Robyn Brown using new beau. What the first wife of the now-defunct Sister Wives family did was certainly a surprise. MeriBrown's setting was her Friday with Friends show. But this week, the format was different. Her BFF Jen Sullivan interviewed both her and her new boyfriend, Amos Andrews. At one point, Meri pulled a real Robyn move, and Jen broke out in hysterical laughter. But it looked as if Amos had no idea what was going on as his new girlfriend made a few moves on him. These turned out to be the same moves Robyn Brown made on KodyBrown last season that riled up Sister Wives fans. Amos didn't seem to have a clue that he helped MeriBrown mock Robyn and KodyBrown in a scene from the Sister Wives show. While neither Jen nor Meri said anything about it, fans got the private joke. Robyn's famous scene gets do-over. Jen interviewed Amos and Meri, but the two ladies became silly, as they often do during this venue. Amos seemed like a good sport, despite being an outsider in some private jokes between the two. Jen asked Amos all kinds of questions, including if he was a relative of the Sister Wives star, KodyBrown. That was a big no on his part. But then he was asked a very generic question and suddenly Meri made a Robyn move on Amos. Remember during the Sister Wives wedding special when Robyn grabbed Kody's face? At the time, Robyn caught him about to say something that sounded negative about ChristineBrown. Then during another scene, Robyn smashed her lips into Kody to shut him up again. Well, it looked like Meri took a page out of Robyn's book just as Amos was about to answer a question. Jen asked him to name his favorite shape. He thought a minute and said, circle. That was such a strange question because fans weren't interested in knowing that. But it seemed to be a cue for MeriBrown, who broke out in a Sister Wives scene. Just like Robyn Brown did on Sister Wives, Meri covered her boyfriend's mouth. She told him that he couldn't say that. Next, she slammed her face into his and planted a long kiss on his lips, again, just like her co-wife. She was so forceful, that she even pushed Amos back into his chair. She also repeated, "You can't say that," much like what Robyn Brown did during her scenes of shutting up KodyBrown. Sister Wives. MeriBrown introduces Amos Andrews. In one incident. Another time, she smashed her lips into his to stop him mid-sentence. Fans chimed in to say that Robyn needed to stop putting her hands on him while trying to control him. Despite the viewers' disdain for Kody over his treatment of his 3 original wives, some fans started to stick up for him. But only because of the way Robyn Brown pulls his strings. Still, many more fans think he is getting what he deserves. Kody lost his way, now Robyn Brown guides him. Looking back, you can see the important roles that MeriBrown, JanelleBrown, and ChristineBrown played in KodyBrown's life. Janelle grounded him. She and Kody pretty much ran the financial business for the family. Christine barked about being slighted because he didn't spend a fair amount of time with her. But her anger over this seemed to serve a major purpose for all the wives. She gave him a push. Meri's skit came right off the Sister Wives screen. Her mimicking behavior looked like she was making fun of Robyn and Kody Brown. But besides that, Meri let fans get to know her new guy. Fans learned that Amos Andrews was married 3 times, not 4, as the original reports noted. They also learned that 25 years ago, just like MeriBrown, he claimed bankruptcy. But no one, including Meri, Jen, or the Sister Wives fans cared about that report. The only thing it proved was that Meri's new guy is like millions of other Americans. There's nothing unique about having a bankruptcy and a few marriages under his belt. But when she made her quick and forceful move on an unsuspecting Amos, fans knew right away what this was. This was too coincidental for it not to be an ode to Robyn Brown's treatment of her husband. Sister Wives fans saw the scene recently on the show, and now MeriBrown carried it off the TLC campus and onto Fridays with Friends. But she pulled it off quite nicely, leaving her BBF in stitches and her new guy a bit puzzled. Sister Wives star MeriBrown has gone from one extreme to the other ever since this TLC reality star introduced Amos Andrews as her new boyfriend last week. Just recently, she said that she was thinking about dating. But now we learn she's been dating this guy since October. So, this Friday night during her live online venue, she's kissing this new guy for all to see. But as this interview rolled along, red flags emerged, although probably not in the way you might expect. Sister Wives. MeriBrown throws Amos Andrews to the wolves. MeriBrown sat beside Amos Andrews as her best friend Jen Sullivan interviewed the two. Most people who are familiar with Jen as Meri's best friend just love her. She is the friend who had some airtime on Sister Wives last season. Jen is also the kind of friend that everyone wants. She has Meri's very best interest at heart. During this interview, the duo of besties just about grilled Amos. But he seemed to be a good sport about it all. So, it was like an indoctrination for the poor guy. Jen read him a disclaimer before he could say a word. She warned that everything he says or does will likely end up online, or in the tabloids, like it has for all the sister wives. He also learned that dating Meri drags him into the spotlight because of the Sister Wives show. And that things can turn out distorted, and rumors often start. Anyway, Amos, who describes himself as a private guy, was ready to roll. And roll he did, even when things got confusing for him. You have to check out what Meri and Jen did to Amos at one point during this interview. Sister Wives fans got that Meri seemed to throw a jab at Robyn Brown in a big way. You can read about that here on Soap Dirt. He looked a bit perplexed as several private jokes between MeriBrown and Jen Sullivan played out. Then they got into what's been in the headlines recently about Meri's new guy. The floodgates open for Meri's new man. A recent report surfaced online with headlines saying that Amos was married 4 times. It also said that he filed for bankruptcy. But if that is all they can dig up on him, he's one lucky guy. But when Jen questioned him about how many times he was married, it wasn't 4. Amos said 3 times, so apparently that report was wrong. But the Sister Wives family knows all about this stuff, and Meri seemed to laugh it off. When she asked Amos about the bankruptcy, well, that was 25 years ago, he said. MeriBrown piped up to say that she too filed for bankruptcy decades ago. Sister Wives fans didn't need or want to hear that stuff. Viewers of the Sister Wives series don't care about that stuff. After all the uproar over the treatment of the wives on the show, Amos's marriages and bankruptcy seem rather mundane. But then Meri and Jen got into the red flag territory with Amos. Sister Wives. Red flags fly for new guy. Amos looked like a pretty easygoing guy as MeriBrown and Jen Sullivan got rather silly about some topics. After that report on marriages and bankruptcy came out, Sister Wives fans might have thought red flags were flying around Amos. But they weren't. The red flags flew all right, but this time for MeriBrown. Yes, the Sister Wives celeb is the one the flags hovered over. After she told him that she was in a 3-decade-long polygamous marriage, he was taken back a bit. But he's still with Meri many months later after hearing her backstory. But he did admit when she first told him, some red flags popped for him. Today, he is going strong with MeriBrown, and while the word love isn't tossed around yet, fans say it feels like it's on the way. So, who knows, maybe another wedding will grace the Sister Wives screen when the TLC series returns with a new season. Sister Wives fans watched as KodyBrown became the butt of several jokes from one ex-wife, and now it looks like another one may be following suit. Fans of the TLC series recently got on ChristineBrown's case after another dig at Kody popped up online. Now it looks like MeriBrown is finding the time to jab at her ex-husband as well. Viewers of the series think it is time for the ex-brides to enjoy their new lives. But to do that they need to leave Kody behind instead of letting him live rent-free in their head. Sister Wives. KodyBrown not finding it easy. KodyBrown sat for an interview recently, and he admits he's still trying to navigate after 3 divorces. Many Sister Wives fans think he's having the toughest time with losing ChristineBrown. This assumption probably comes from him talking so much about her. However, several of Kody's comments are very negative. RobynBrown tried to curtail his comments about his ex-wife during a recent Sister Wives episode. So, his only wife left may be getting fed up with Kody's preoccupation with the wife who left him first. It was also easy to see that Kody was uncomfortable in the last Sister Wives episode. He made comments as he watched clips of Christine's wedding. But Kody isn't the only one having a hard time shaking off the past. It looks like his ex-wives don't find it easy to just let him go as well. MeriBrown rattles Kody. While ChristineBrown got some good digs in at Kody since she's left, MeriBrown shocked fans recently with one of her own. Plus, she used her new boyfriend, Amos Andrew, to do this. While she never mentioned the Sister Wives patriarch while jumping into a little skit, fans caught on right away. Although some think it's more of a dig at both Robyn and Kody's bizarre moves lately and not him alone. During Meri's online show, Friday with Friends, she introduced Amos to her fans. He sat with his new girlfriend during some pretty silly interactions between her and Jen Sullivan, Meri's best friend. It seemed like the two best friends were in on this, but Amos looked like he didn't have a clue as to what they were doing. This is what happened. As Amos answered a generic question, Meri covered his mouth and said, "You can't say that." All he said was, "Circle," which was his answer to Jen's question. This was the mirror image of what Robyn did to Kody on Sister Wives. Robyn covered his mouth while he was making comments during the wedding special. Meri carried it even further. She did exactly what Robyn did the next time she tried to make Kody shut up. MeriBrown smashed her face into Amos and kissed him. She came at him so hard that he was thrust backward. This caused both Meri and Jen to laugh hysterically. But it left Amos looking a bit stunned. It was as if he had no idea what just hit him. So, MeriBrown has a little bit of Kody and possibly Robyn in her head. Sister Wives. ChristineBrown launches new dig at ex-hubby. We have all seen ChristineBrown, along with Devid with their ode to nachos a while back. That was a jab at KodyBrown as far as fans were concerned. Kody once revealed to the Sister Wives fans that years ago, a much younger Christine eating nachos grossed him out. So, Devid joined his then-fiancé in a nacho feast, showing that he was loving it, not despising it as Kody once did. Now, fans think Christine is throwing another dig toward her ex-husband. Once again, if it is a jab, Devid helps his now wife with the picture below. Fans think this is a play on what Kody said a while back. He suggested that 4 wives aren't always beer and Skittles. So, check out what Devid is holding in the pic above. It appears this sends a message to Kody that life is full of beer and Skittles for the man who married ChristineBrown. So, there you have it. It seems JanelleBrown is the only one not making a dig at her ex-hubby today. But another season of Sister Wives is in the works, so a lot can happen between now and the time the new episodes of the TLC series roll out. Who knows, maybe KodyBrown will get some rent-free space in Janelle's head as well down the line. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.